You guys hear me fine? Welcome everybody. It is me, Sunny. Give me a second. Alright. How's everybody doing today? Hello, hello. I see everybody's here. Alright. Wait, but first of all, I'm gonna need to hydrate myself. I should have thought about that first. Wait. You like to hear what? You like to hear water? Fresh water. This replenishes 100% of juice for me. You should try that too. That felt good. My juice is now replenished. Alright. Now, where was I? Hello and welcome everybody. This is me, Sunny, from Sunny Gaming. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. Well, if you can. Anyway, today we're gonna play today is the game we're going to play today is the Stanley Parable. It's a game about endings. Boy, I feel like I forgot about something, but I'm gonna give you something today. Here. Hello. How are you doing today, beautiful? You can have this. That's a smile. Okay. That's enough. I can't really smile for long. It takes a lot of energy out of me. Okay. And here we are. Back into the game. Let us begin the game. The end is never the end. Or is it?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
My name is Sunny.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push.
Sounds like my
how
life.
long to push them.
Sounds like my life for the past 4 years.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
So basically he's an office hikikomori.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions.
No instructions?
Or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
You know, isolation's not that bad. I mean, guys, you wanna see the Hikikomori route? Here's the Hikikomori route of this game.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive.
See, I told you.
Very soon now,
This is
will
the
end.
Hikikomori
He
route.
will be spoken to. He will be told what to do.
Just stay.
Now it's just a little bit closer.
Stay in your office.
Now it's even
Stay in
closer.
your room.
Here it comes.
Nothing can hurt you. Oh, here we go. The new Stanley was based in Omori. Yes. You see, obviously, Stanley Parable is a fan game because they played Omori and they made this. Alright. Now, let's see what this game offers.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where did everybody go?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Hello? Hello? Where's everybody? Maybe I have slept in. Who knows?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left? Right? Left? Alright. You don't want to get in trouble. I guess I'll go to the left. What's everybody saying right in the chat? What's wrong?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a co-worker. Now they brought it up inside you. And then... punch them! I'll stab them if you want. But yeah. What's in there?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Hey look, I can meet the Team Fortress engineer.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Okay, here's my closet Hikikomori route. I'm gonna
It
stand.
was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I don't know. Think that's a nice closet. What do you guys think?
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
My name is Sunny. Get it right.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
So, guys, did you know I get the broom closet
Stanley was
ending?
fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably
What?
only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
What?
That or with drug money.
Yeah, he
Also,
can't-
Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
What? No. You can't say that to me.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
No, I'm still
Well, in a
here.
situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
What are you talking about? I'm
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of
I'm
your
still
species.
here.
Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Well then, that was quite something. That's a nice closet though. I'm not dead. I am dead inside, but I'm not dead.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than coming to a staircase. Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Are we gonna see Mr. Johnson?
Stepping in.
What? Eh? Hello? What? What? Can you open the door? Hello? Mr. Johnson? Mr. Johnson? I think I got locked out. It automatically closed on me and... Oh no. Did I break the game? Did I seriously break the game? Go back? Well, let's see what awaits us. Maybe down there. Surely I'm waiting for something to happen. I think I already broke the game. Oh, did I? Hello? You see, I was supposed to have an appointment with Mr. Jawsome, but as you can see, I've broken the game. Is anything's gonna... Has an ending in the first room, you say? Well... I guess I'm going back to my office. Now that is the hikikomori and... Eh? What is that? Black space? Void? Hello? Hello? Oh. There's nothing in there. Well. Yeah, 'cause nothing. Hello? Whoa, guys, are you seeing this? Hello? Anybody here? Come on, guys. This is not funny. There's no music, there's no nothing. It's just me. Oh boy. Well, in that case. I have no idea. Hello? Mr. Narrator? Is anybody here? Man, I think I broke it. And on the first try too. Good job, me. Escape pod? Escape? Oh. I see something. Well, I am kinda confused about what just happened to me. That was it? Was that it? The end is never the end, is it? And yet, I am still here.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
There's nobody watching me over my shoulder. What is he talking about? Huh?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
It's true. Do you sometimes feel like you're being watched? Do you feel like you're being
Yet there
watched
was not a
sometimes?
single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Let's go see Mr. Johnson. Hello?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing
Mr.
through
Johnson?
papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf,
Did you want to
looking
see me?
behind paintings,
Hello?
desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught
He's
by a
nowhere to be
keypad
found.
behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I don't know what the key code is.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that the combo was 2845, it would 2845.
Guys, I think I don't know what the code is.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Well, that works.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Uh-oh. Sonny goes into Mr. Johnson's basement. What do you think does he keep in his basement?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape? I could escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
The death, you say? This cannot be good, right? He's bluffing.
The door behind
Let's
him
keep
was
going.
not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I should go back. Shouldn't I? Do you guys want me to go back? This... I can't do that. I guess I'll just have to. Maybe another time.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
And now, cameras.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley,
this is like
one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Well, that is quite impressive.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
That is. I cannot go back. This is it.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't
One of them
accept
sure
it.
got fired,
His own
indeed.
life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Mind control, huh? Maybe. I can turn it off. Well, it's already off, isn't it?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Turn it off? Or turn it on? I could take control of that. I could turn it off. Make it mine. Or turn it off. So much power. It is so much power, isn't it? Why? Why turn down the opportunity of such power when this could all be mine?
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is
Yes,
that what you wanted?
it is mine.
Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, There's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent,
What are you talking about?
Realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation
What?
system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
What are you talking about?
Until detonation, then, let's say 2 minutes.
God.
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it,
God
Stanley?
damn it.
It's your time to shine. You
What did
are
I
the
do
star.
now?
It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires.
God,
This is
God,
much
turn it off.
better
God
than what I
damn
had in
it.
mind.
Damn it.
What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere
Shut up.
moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely
Come
know
on,
where
come
to
on.
start.
Come on.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of
There's gotta be a way to turn it off.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell
shit.
it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Come
Other
on.
times, I let the office
Turn it
sink
off.
to the ground, swallowing everyone inside.
This is
I
bad.
let it burn
This
to
is
a
bad.
crisp.
This is bad.
Though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
Shut up.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
34
but I'm
seconds.
enjoying this so much.
God damn
You
it.
know what? To hell with it. I'm going
What
to
did
put
I
some
do?
extra time on the clock.
Yellow button. Yellow button, maybe.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume
No.
when you saw that timer that
Come on.
something in this room was
Word,
capable
damn
of
it.
turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? Could
This
video
cannot
game
be the end.
beaten? One solved?
This was supposed to be mine.
Any idea what your purpose in this place is?
This was all supposed to be mine. But
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I
I'm
will
not
watch you
going
for
now.
every moment that you're powerless.
this is not good.
To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Oh, shut up, you.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds.
I wanted control. I wanted
30
power.
seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No
Oh,
ending.
no.
Just you being blown to pieces.
This is not
You cling
possible.
desperately to your frail life.
This cannot
Or
be.
will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same.
Gotta turn it off.
All a part of
9
the joke.
seconds.
And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment you fade in until the moment I say, Believe.
What the hell was that? What was that? I remember. That was on my way to see Mr. Johnson. And then a big console. And the next thing I know, I just wake up here. What happened? Was that all a dream?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Sounds like déjà vu to me.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I felt like I've already done that before. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Hello?
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks.
Mr.
Not
Johnson?
a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past,
What's the
it
password
had
again?
been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it.
Tell me.
2845.
2,
Statistically,
8,
nearly
4,
impossible
5.
to guess blind. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
I guessed it
He
right.
stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Man, I'm so lucky. I wonder what's down there. It really feels like déjà vu to me.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. Facility. I feel like I've done that before.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I feel like I've seen that before. A big, huge place. That was quite a vivid dream, though.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I think I've been there before.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Guys, I am feeling I'm feeling a bit uneasy. I feel like I've been there before. Is that just me? It's just like in the dream I had. It's the same. And that's it. That's the console. The machine.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I feel like I've done a bad choice before, but I don't remember. Maybe it's because I turned enough. Didn't I? Maybe I should turn it on. I don't know. It's just maybe I should turn it on. For some reason, something's not letting me press the button. Maybe it should be the off one. Hello? Did I do it?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-worker gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
Freedom?
As sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Freedom. At last. I think I finally made it, guys.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Should have gone outside a long time ago.
Stanley was happy.
Oh. Oh. Huh? Oh, did I fall asleep again? Oh man. I was having a nice dream. I felt like I was outside finally. After all those years. Oh man. It was a nice dream.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
You want me to jump out the window? How do we even jump out the window, guys? The window? There's no jump button. Oh. Hold on. Whoa. Oh, I think... Can I get... Is it white space outside? This looks like white space outside. Come on. I'm gonna find a way to get on the... Oh! But this is just a window I cannot get...
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
I suppose so.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want, like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton.
Yes, narrator, I get it.
In a meaningful way.
You'll have to nag me like that.
But his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. Yes. You too will become quite unbearable.
He's making fun of me, isn't he? Well, at least that is some nice white space music. But I kind of feel taunted for some reason. Alright, fine. I'll reset the bloody game. Ugh. What now? What happened? Oh, I must have fallen asleep once again.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nothing was behind me?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Shut
That
up.
kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Just let me through already. Come on, narrator.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Let's try this guy.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
That... This is way too familiar. Have I always been there before? I can't tell. You know what? Today, it's gonna be different. I'm gonna take control back of my destiny.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
My death? My death, you say? Hey, he's joking, isn't he?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No, I'm not gonna
At
buy.
this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Well, he's just bluffing, isn't he? Alright, here goes nothing. Huh. Oh, wow, that was quite the drop.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched
Where am I?
closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no
What?
consequence whatsoever.
Wait.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture.
No.
He doesn't know the real story.
He wasn't lying.
Trapped forever
He
in his
wasn't
narrow
lying.
vision of what this world is.
I gotta get out of
Perhaps his
here.
death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
I gotta get out of
Inside,
here.
and willingly accepted this vile
I've
end
I've
to
gotta.
his brief and shallow
I've
life.
gotta.
Farewell,
Come on.
Stanley.
Shish. Oh no. No, 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 no.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Stanley? Parable?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Is this my office? Wait. 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 Everything was planned from the start? No. This can't be. My life cannot possibly be on the rail, can it? No. Have they been watching me the whole time? I don't even know. What about Mr. Johnson? And where's Hero? And my friends? Don't tell me they were just part of a big play. Am I just an actor? Am I just a character in this game? This big play? No. This is surreal. It's everything that I've ever known put in this museum. Huh. No. Was it really all fake? Wow. options. I have a choice. Did I always have a choice? Or is this all pre-planned? Everything's written. And I thought, no, this cannot be. I've got to get out of here. Here's the exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
I'm gonna turn it off.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time choose.
Oh man. My head. I got such a headache right now. What did I do, man? Oh. Did I fall asleep again in the office? Oh, man, it's such a bad nightmare. I dreamed that I was dying or something. Wait, what? Did my co-workers
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where's my co-workers? And have they been partying? There's paper everywhere. Boy, they sure look like they had fun.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
It's very familiar. Why can I not take this door? It's like part of me knows. It's like part of me knows. Part of me knows this is trouble. Did I already went there before? Let's try again. I cannot take this door. It's like part of me. Part of me already knows and is recording whenever I try to go through. I suppose I could just go through the other door.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Alright. Well, that works too.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I wonder if they have some orange Joe. Do they?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so
No,
utterly
orange Joe.
captivating that even though all your
I'm thinking of
co-workers
it.
have mysteriously vanished, here
First
you
thing.
sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it. At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Oh, you narrator. Why do I even listen to you?
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Maybe I
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and
Oh.
got back on track.
What is that?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Oh. Well, gotta make your mind up, Mr. Narrator. Wait.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Boy.
Now, let's
I think
see.
we went a bit off
Down,
track.
Right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh. Alright, I guess we go this way.
No. This isn't right
What?
at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh.
Wait,
Oh, I'm
what?
not kidding. It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about rather
What?
than waste my time
What's
trying to
happening?
salvage this nonsense, we'll just
What's-
restart the game from the beginning. And this time,
Restart?
suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm?
Wait.
Okay. From the top.
Wait, have you been restored? Oh man. What happened again? Oh, hello chat. How are you guys doing today? If we're not doing Fortnite today, something's weird. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Everything is just so familiar. I don't know. Everything's so familiar. I feel like I already know where to go. Take the turn here, and then like take the turn on the right.
When Stanley... Wait. Wait, what?
Wait.
No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be...
What?
Oh, did something
Am I
change?
wrong?
Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or...
No, I didn't.
Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah, dude, you're the one who
It was
wrote
right
it.
here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Well, then What? Okay. I'm not sure where to go now. I said that everything seemed familiar. But
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again.
What do you mean?
It's got to be better than this.
What do you mean restart?
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No. This is not a dream. Guys, help me. He keeps restarting every time. I think I'm trapped. Guys. Oh man. We gotta break. We gotta break out of here. Oh man.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
shut
he had
it.
simply missed a memo.
I am not listening to you. I think I know who you are. You're the one who keeps restarting.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
What the fuck?
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh, you really know what you're doing, don't you? Wait.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
What's
Well,
the
you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So,
yay.
good job.
Thanks, I
Oh,
I
no.
guess.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Wait, no! Oh, not again. There's no way out of this. There is no way. There is no way out of this. Is there? There's no way out of this. Okay. The adventure line.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
That. Well, I suppose so. Oh, I can go this way now.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though,
To
here's a
destiny.
thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Right.
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature
Well, I
of
guess
life
I kinda
itself?
escaped
Okay,
that one.
Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
No, you speak
You
a
know
bit too
what?
much,
I
narrator.
think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Ah, shut up already. God, somebody turn off that blood. Turn off this fucking music. This is so freaking loud. I hate that. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Just blowing to my ears.
Shut the music, go back, and look at that.
That was loud. What happened, though?
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh. We just got back to square one. Narrator, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me, narrator?
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
I'm not even sure if I'm even awake. Help. Am I even awake? Am I still in this? The stand space. The stand space, is it? Welcome to the stand space. You stuck here forever. Calm down, Sonny. Everything is going to be fine.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Oh. So you want to go off your own path now?
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Oh, line. Can't you just leave me alone? Like the narrator?
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
What?
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes?
This is what it all was?
All determined? So
Wait.
now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
I thought
What if I don't want to forget?
narrator, I thought you were
Mind
in on
goes
this.
blank simply because it's written here on this thing.
Narrator, I thought
wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide?
narrator, you
Why
didn't
don't
know.
I get a say in all of this. Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on.
But
I don't want to be trapped like this. I
But-
won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination, so I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if...
I want to get out of here. I need to get... I need to get out of here. Oh no, this is bad. I need to get out of here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm not talking to you, narrator.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
Not
just
at all.
to admire it. Wow. Yes. This room.
No time for this.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Right. Now.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Is there a way to quick save maybe? I hope there is. No. Not at all. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Wait. This is white. This is white space outside. I am still dreaming, am I? I'm still dreaming. Oh no. Then I guess my own way out is... Here goes nothing.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
No. No. Okay, I have to be awake this time. Hello?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No way.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I am not listening to you.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Is there a way to escape?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
There's gotta be a way out of this.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her? Do you mean... Mary?
This is it, Stanley. Your
Aubrey?
chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
What do you mean, her?
She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Never.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually
I
chose
did.
incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
Oh, what you gonna do,
Not
narrator?
picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course
Well,
of
you didn't
action.
say that one. You didn't see
How's
that one
even
coming, didn't you?
possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything.
You didn't
I
see
don't
that one coming.
understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley.
Oh,
You're a
narrator,
real
you
person.
just got played.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please
What?
observe this
What?
helpful instructional
Oh,
video.
no.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
No, I'm not going...
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to
Oh,
a
well.
healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah,
Yeah.
welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making,
What?
we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Everything is broken. Oh. Here's my friend in the chat. Nadekawa-san. Yeah. どうも。お元気だね。今は スタニーパラブルをするよ。このゲームは変だね。でも面白い。頼む。助けて。立川さん、please help me. もうダメだ。There's no helping. There's no helping, is there? Well, we better get going then.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Oh boy. I don't know what.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Oh boy. That is quite something.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe
what?
after everything we talked about that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that?
Well, you
I
take
can't
that in the
live with
face,
it.
Mr.
I'll have to
Narrator.
live with it forever, reliving its impossibility.
No,
forever.
boy, cry
I couldn't
about
live
it.
that way.
Cry about
Is
it.
it better to shut the game
Cry
down
about
entirely?
it.
To willingly destroy all of my work?
Oh, yeah.
What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
Wait, no.
I have to.
No, wait.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What? To the right.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fine. I guess I have no choice.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an up. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Downstairs anymore. That is weird. Oh, Mr. Jawsome's office. They did some renovations, didn't they?
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Mr. Jawsome 115. Hello?
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Mr. Jawsome 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, I can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I just did.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me?
Did I...
Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You
Did I bid it?
Here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me?
Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is
I almost feel bad for the narrator, but...
That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Tell me I woke up for real this time. Tell me I woke up. Oh man, somebody pinched me. I better be awake this time. I better be awake this time. Somebody pinch me right now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, it's you again? The voice in my head?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Shut up.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Can't believe I'm still stuck with you.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired.
Yeah. You keep talking.
Look, Stanley,
I am not
think
following your
perhaps we've
directions.
gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Yeah, probably.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Fuck off, I'm out of here.
Forgotten? What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No way.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Shut up.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
No way. This is my story now.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
Welcome to Orange Space, indeed.
Nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Fine.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
No way, that was pretty shitty.
A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? but I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
What is this now? Oh, leaderboard. Haha, very fucking funny. Me saying that I have no friends. That's not very cool. That's not very cool. Yeah. It would be nice if the game would stop shitting on me, but... oh well.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Well, my experience of this is... okay, I'll admit. My experience of this game was actually very... well, actually, my experience of this game was actually very positively...
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
What?
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make
I
sure
wouldn't
it's
play 4 hours of
effective.
that.
Be sure to keep notes on
No.
your experience.
Come on, baby! Burn, burn, burn!
Bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely
How about
out of
both?
ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley.
Minecraft?
Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Oh, hey guys,
This will go
welcome
here.
to
No, here.
Sonic Gaming.
And then...
And today we're gonna play some Minecraft. Although,
Let's see, what does it need? I
was
yes,
supposed to
of
be Basil
course,
streaming
and just
this.
to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Well, alright then. This might not be so bad after all. Yeah.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Oh, it's a bit dark indeed. Oh well.
Oh, no, 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 no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game. Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
This is Portal, isn't it? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
It's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Oh, I'm jamming on this one. Da 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 da.
Genius. No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see
what?
more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time...
Where am I? Radio? What is this place? Hello? Hello? Anybody here? Come on, guys, this is not funny. Narrator? Anyone? Oh, thank goodness some light here. Full 27. That's my room. nothing is happening.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Oh. It happened again, didn't it? I hate it here. Everything is on loop. Somebody, please. Can anything I do would make a difference? I want to leave this place. I just want to see my friends again. Oh man, this is the worst nightmare I'm having.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
And on the right
This
we
was
go.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Not really.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
The red door, huh?
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you
Fine.
see that I really have wanted
I guess
you to
I'll
be happy all this time?
Maybe.
The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop.
I wanted to stop too.
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Uh-oh. The black space. Hello? Oh boy. Hello? Here we go, Sonny. Let's go.
want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Wow. Well, that sure is quite the sight.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Somewhere else?
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
What's the worst that can happen if I reset?
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
That would be simple if you gave me a knife. But, you know.
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You have... No. No, no. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Then where else will I go? Tell me. Where else will I go?
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? My God. Is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You're literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Maybe. I've gotta go though.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Oh, Yasumi. Oh, Yasumi. Take me out of this. Right now.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Huh? What? What is this place? Huh? Hello? Oh, hey! Chat! It's nice to see you again. I just got summoned here, but... Wasn't that supposed to be Sunny? Sunny's turn today? Oh, wow. What is all of this? An office? Oh, boy. That is not very... Oh, hey, everybody. Welcome to Kel Gaming. I don't know where Sunny went, but...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm sorry, but my name is Kel. It's nice to meet you, Mr. What's your name? Narrator, maybe? Oh, Mr. Narrator. Oh, yeah. The left, okay. Well, it's quite a big
Yet
place.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go
Tips
up
for
to
not
his
getting
boss's
fired.
office, hoping he
Talk
might
less.
find an answer there.
I'm totally gonna get fired if that was me.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Upstairs? Wait, I want to see what's downstairs.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense.
Wait,
And as Stanley pondered this,
why is
he
all the
began to
rooms
make
looking the
other
same?
strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
wait, what's
And for
my
that
fit?
matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeated?
Why is everything's the
No,
same?
Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
Wait, what?
And at last, he
Sonny?
came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue.
Sonny,
He
what
just
is this
hadn't
place?
found
What,
the
where did
words
you
for
bring
it.
me into?
I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief
Sonny?
felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation.
I'm a
His
bit scared.
co-workers weren't actually
Whoa,
gone.
whoa.
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself
Sonny, come on.
and began to
That's
gently
not
float
funny.
above the ground. Then he imagined himself
Ah.
sailing through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams,
Oh no,
the truth was that, of course, this was not
I
a
don't
dream.
like this.
How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
I don't like this.
Believing that if he's asleep,
What-
he doesn't have to
what
take
did I get myself
responsibility
into?
for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
Oh no,
He would prove it. He
I
would
really
prove
don't like
he
that.
was in control. That this
Go
was
back.
a
I want to
dream.
go back.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on
Okay,
his skin,
let me calm
the
down.
press of the mattress on his back,
I'm
the
just,
fresh air of a world outside this one.
I'm just dreaming.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley.
Oh,
I
no.
have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell
Guys,
me
I'm still-
real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? and everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Yeah. That was weird. I felt I was in the body of Cal for a second. But I guess I'm back. It's never the end, isn't it? I'll make it out of here. Somehow. I can hear you loud and clear, chat. How are you guys doing? Will you guys help me get out of here? This is a scary place.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Well, it's nice to see you again, narrator. Man, I just want to go back to my own headspace.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm not sure anymore.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Maybe I should. Ah! Oh. Because the boss knows... No, what the boss says goes. If the bosses suffered losses, then that's what the bosses chose. Huh? Nice bathroom, Mr. Johnson. Huh? What is this room? Oh. I hope I won't need a key card for that. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Oh. Oh. Well, it seems like I went nowhere.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Alright then.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Don't you feel like sometimes you're being watched?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I know what must be done.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
There is only one way out.
Labeled with emotions.
And the only way out is
or
to...
sad, or content. Walking, eating,
The only way out
working,
is to...
all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
The only way out. It's to get out.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
At last.
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Maybe the best ending was... I just have to step outside. That's what I had to do. The whole time. It was right there. Right in front of me. It's time for me to go, my friends.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Wow. That was quite the adventure. Finally. Finally out of here, aren't we? We did it. We did it. Quite. So, we're finally free from the machine. This was quite the adventure. My name is Sunny. I hope you guys were entertained. by today's stream. What did you guys think? Feels like freedom. The end is never the end. It's never the end. But actually, the end is the one that you accept. If you don't accept the end, then you'll never see the end of it. This is what I got out of that. We had to sacrifice Cal. Don't worry, I'm pretty sure he's fine. If you liked what you saw, consider subscribing to the YouTube channel, like the video, share it around, and if you want to hang out with me after the stream, you can join me on Discord. The link is in the description, or even in the pinned message of this chat. I am looking forward to see you guys. This was fun. This was quite the experience. This makes me smile. I like you guys, like I like my friends, because you guys are my friends too. This was me, Sunny, from Sunny Gaming, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful evening. Remember, someone out there in this world loves you. I am one of them. I love you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye, my friends. Sonny, that game just traumatized me. What the hell are you playing?